Hello, dear Odooers. We know a few things for a fact here at Stealthy Wood. 1. Customer retention is cheaper than customer acquisition. 2. Our customer service is a representation of our brand's image. And 3. Happy employees make for happy customers. Considering these things, we need a solution that minimizes frustration from the customer side and maximizes productivity from the business side. Odoo's Helpdesk application does exactly that. It provides our support team with a solution to take care of our users' requests and deal with other customer care related issues in an easy to use and efficient way. So let me show you how to get started. All right, here I am on my database. Let's go straight to the Helpdesk application. Now, the first thing we're going to see once we've clicked on the Helpdesk application is our Helpdesk overview. So this is where I'm going to have an overview of all of my tickets. Okay, so here I can see how many I have open. I have 0 that are high priority, but I have 3 that are urgent. Okay, I can even see the average open hours and also my SLAs that have failed. So this will be my service level agreements. On the right side, we're going to have our KPIs about my performance here. Okay, so I have some that are based on closed tickets. I also have my success rate. This can be done but weekly. Today, I can see today's results, or I can also check out my daily target. Now, this can be set by me or one of my administrators. All right, and if you ever want to know what these numbers are based on, we can always hover over the field. So for 0% success rate, I can see that this is based on the tickets which passed the SLA policies successfully. Okay, and another example, if I hover over tickets, I'm going to see that I have 4 open tickets. So that's just a neat little trick. Below, we're going to see all of the Helpdesk teams that we're a part of. So I'm a part of the customer care team as well as on-site interventions. Now, to create a new Helpdesk team, we can simply go to Configuration, Helpdesk Teams, and click on Create. And this is where we're going to be able to customize our teams as well. So I'll go ahead and call this Support Level 2. Okay, I can add a description for the customer portal if I would like to. All right, I have my company. I can choose my team members. So I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm a part of this as well as my colleague Eduardo. And then how these are assigned, we have a choice. So I can say that they should be assigned manually. I can say that it will be done randomly, but everyone will be assigned the same amount of tickets, or I can say that it should be balanced so that new tickets will be assigned to the people who have the least amount of tickets in their pipe. Okay, as far as some of these other features, we're going to talk about them in the following steps or perhaps the following videos, but we also have some documentation on the Helpdesk application as well, so be sure you check that out. All right, so let's go ahead and save this. And then I'm going to go back to my overview, and I can do that simply by clicking on Overview, or I can also click on the Helpdesk button here. All right, so that new team has appeared in my overview because I'm part of this team. All right, but let's go to our customer care team. Let's check out the tickets here. So I can check out all of the tickets by clicking on the tickets button, or I can also look at some tickets specifically, like those that are to review or the unassigned tickets, but I'm going to look at all of them. All right, here we're going to have a Kanban view of all of the tickets we have for this team. All right, and these columns are customizable as well. So it depends on your business's flow. I have 3 here, new, in progress, and solved. We can always add a new column by clicking on the plus here. And then I can edit this as well. I click on the little cog here and then click on edit stage. I can say if it's a closing stage, and then I have some other options as well. All right, but let's save this for now and let's create a new ticket. So I'm going to click on the create button. Okay, and we're going to add a subject. So let's go ahead and say missing instructions. Okay, perhaps we have a chair that they need to assemble themselves and they're missing the instructions. So we have our Helpdesk team. Since I created this from our default team here, customer care, that's automatically going to be in the customer care's team. Okay, in their Kanban viewer in their pipeline. All right, and then we can say who it should be assigned to if we would like to. We can even add a ticket type. Now I can create a ticket type on the fly right here, but I'm going to show you as well how we can create them before we get to this page. I can choose the priority. So let's go ahead and make this a top priority. I can add tags if I would like to, and of course my customer. So let's go ahead and say Adrian is my customer here. I can add the customer's email if there's no email set yet on the customer. So we're going to see here that for Adrian, he doesn't have an email on the contact form, and that's why no email has been added here. But if I choose another one, let's say Azure Interior, that email will automatically be populated. And I can even select the specific sales order as well if it's related to one. Okay, and then below we're going to describe the problem. This will be the description of the ticket, and then we can save. Now, whenever I want to contact the customer, I can do so through the chatter. So I can send them an email directly by clicking on send message and say, hey, sorry for your problem. We'll send you new instructions right away, and so on. And then I can click on send. I can even, of course, tag any of my colleagues in this as well. Let's say, Eduardo, take care of this. All right, so we can do that as well. This is how we can contact the customer and manage that. All right, now what I'm going to show you is how we can create ticket types all before we're on this page. So I'm going to go to configuration, ticket type. Okay, I have two here, so it can either be a question or an issue, but I can always create a new one by clicking on the create button. So let's go ahead and say delivery issues, for example, and then save. Okay, it's as simple as that. Okay, it will just save us some time when we're actually on the ticket. And then we can do the same. If we go to configuration, stages, we can do the same with stages. So you saw how I could create a new stage directly from the team itself, from that Kanban view, but I can also create them here. And some of our teams may share stages. So for example, I have 3 stages that are new. I may have 3 separate ones depending on how I would like to configure them, but I may have some stages that are identical for each team. So if I click on create, I can say reopened, for example, and I can add multiple teams, and this way, this column will appear for all of those teams, and I don't have to manually create them for each team if the additional configurations are the same here. All right, so that just saves everyone a lot of time. So that's the basics of the Helpdesk application. Be sure you check out our other videos and our documentation as well. That's all for now. If I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.